Hi, back again. Okay. So we had just come back up from our wide leg stance. Okay. Now we can flip our mats back to center. Okay. Back in our direction here. Getting ready. Blankets off to the side. Right, we'll take our stance in the center of our mat. Feet are nice and parallel. Okay, hands to the waist. So another type of balancing pose. All right, so we may only go so far here, but just work with what you want to challenge yourself to today. All right, so we're going to take our right foot forward in front of us. Okay, toes pointed to the ground. So you don't want to crunch so you're getting cramp in the feet. So it's just a light touch to the front. Okay, strong in our standing leg. And then you're gently going to breathe it up. May only go so far. Okay, it's a strong muscle we're working here. And then we're going to lower down. Beautiful. Now we're going to take it out to the side. Okay, we're going to have our toes facing forward. All right, so it's going to feel a little bit funny to start. You're almost on your big toe. All right, because when we lift up, we're flexing our foot. Okay, so you want to flex your foot, so it's just hovering. Okay, here we go, so it's just hovering off the mat. Strong in our standing leg, and you just go out as wide as you can. Well done. All right, touch the toe down to the ground. Kind of relax those muscles. Let's try that again. All right, as you lift up, you flex the foot, and then we go out to the side and back down. Quite challenging. All right, relax your right foot down and getting ready for bringing the feet back together, and now we'll take our left foot forward. Okay, feel like you're opening up that pelvic floor, front shoulders back, gazing straight ahead, and we lift the leg up and we lower down. Good. And then we take it out to the side, toes forward, and then as you lift up, first you flex the foot, balancing there, and then going out just a little bit. And back down, toe relaxes and touches, regaining our balance. Okay, and then we flex, lifting the foot up. And we go wide out to the side and back down. All right, let's take both feet together. Well done. So just some exercise for those legs. And again, balancing is so valuable in our life. Really good for the mind-body connection. Okay. Sorry, lost track where I was. We're going to come up to the front edge of our mat. Feet are together. Inhale, breathing, arms up, palms together, shoulders down the back. Squeeze the thighs together and come down into a squat. Okay. Reaching out through those fingertips, taking our hands to heart center, and then we're going to roll and bow down, back of the head down. Inhale, half flip. Exhale, forward bends. And then sweeping the arms out, wide to the side, the knees are bent, coming back up into that prayer pose, and hands down, heart center, and then again, forward bending, back of the head down. Last time, sweeping the arms behind you as you bend the knees to come up to us, palms together, squatting, prayer pose, hands back to heart center, and then forward bending down. Well done. Hands are out in front, and we'll step it back for the downward dog, bending in the knees. Okay. So we're going to bend in the knees, pedaling the feet, shoulders draw back. All right. And we lift our heels up, and then stretch them down. Okay. So we want the crown of the head to stretch down. And then we stretch the backs of the calves down. We shake the head yes and no. And then we feel like our inner arms rotate up. Okay. And we stretch back through the heels. Breathe in. And then we're coming down onto our knees on all fours. And then we're going to take a child's pose. Okay. So another counter stretch to all that effort on our standing poses. Breathe in. And out. take a seat. And we're going to take our feet in a butterfly position, so soles of the feet together. And we're going to take our hands, if we can't reach over our toes comfortably, you have the ankles, the shins. Okay, so it's to get the legs down. All right, and we use, we'll flap our wings first, okay, loosening them up, shoulders back. And then we really worked with the inner thighs to get the knees down. And then you can either keep the arms inside and forward, rolling down, or if it's better for you, more comfortable to have the elbows in front of the legs. Have a little left and right. And then we'll round ourselves up. Beautiful. Let's take our right foot forward, and we keep our left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Okay, you might want to shift around a little to open up, taking the sit bones out from underneath. Okay, and then we square ourselves over our front leg, toes to the sky in the front. Okay, and then we walk our hands down either side of the front leg. And using the support of the hands on the floor, it helps twist us over our straight leg. Breathe in and down. So you can stay here if this is enough of a twist for you, or you can take your left hand to the outside of your front leg, toes stay lifted, and we're really working our left knee, outer thigh down towards the mat. Using the hand on the outside of the leg, you can take your right hand wider to twist over to the right. Okay, so the left side tends to lift up, kind of soften it down, anchor down that left leg, and twist a bit more. And then back to center, and taking yourselves on out. Stretching out our left leg forward, and right knee bends in, sole of the foot in, taking our sit bones out from underneath and widening our stance. Okay. Either hand aside the straight leg, front leg, lift up, and then forward bending down, flexing through that foot. So again, you can stay here. This might be deep enough of a twist for you. Or we can take our right hand to the outside of the left leg, left arm a little bit wider, and we lift up and we press on the leg to twist ourselves over, softening that right shoulder down. Good. I'll come up on my fingertips on this side for a bit more space on my left side. And then we come back to center. Well done. Lifting up, both legs straight. And then we're going to take the legs nice and wide. Right? We're really stretching out these inner legs today. Can't really see in the frame, but we're flexing our toes up best we can. Okay? If you feel like you're rolling back in your seat, it's a great opportunity to hop up on your blanket here. Okay? And it really can help with the stretch and rolling forward. So the feet are flexed, okay? Engaging above the kneecaps, hands are in the center, and then we're just going to walk hands forward. Okay. So just crawling with each breath, getting the hands closer on the floor in front of you, stretching towards the front edge of the mat. Okay, feel like your chest is open and exposed, not really rounding so much here. So if you want to come up on the fingertips to keep the spine more straight, please do so. Okay, feel the backs of the thighs press down. Using that breathing that we talked about. Move deeper into the pose. Try and take your mind off things, becoming more comfortable. A little bit more. And then we'll release. And come on up, sitting up tall. Alright, let's help those legs back in. Hard-working legs. Zipping them up, toes to the ceiling, hands either side of you. Roll the shoulders back. Press the backs of the thighs down. You're engaging through the legs so much the heels could lift up on their own. And then we breathe the arms up, reach up high, lift up, and then hinging at the waist, reaching for the feet. You can take your strap around if you'd like to get some more support today, or you can just grab the shins wherever's available. Good. Inhale, lifting up. And then the elbows go wide, and we're long through the crown of the head. Readjust the legs, strengthen up above the kneecaps. Breathe in, and pulling on the feet to draw the spine closer, the crown of the head closer towards the toes. Good, a little bit more, and then we'll release, and rounding on up. Awesome work. So you're going to come to laying down on your mat. We all may want to shift our mats around so it's easier for you to watch the screen, and also so you can, I'm just going to be on my side here for you. Okay. I think it's off to the side. I'm in enough view here. Okay. We're going to lower ourselves down. Okay. You're going to take the heels in towards you, feet are nice and parallel and straight, and then we're going to take our right leg up to the sky, reach behind the thigh, pressing the back of the leg into the knuckles, and then we should have enough flexibility to straighten our left leg right away. If we don't, just working with where you're at tonight. Taking the shoulders down onto the mat, really flex through the foot. Okay, and then we'll bend the knee and we'll hug the shin calf in towards the belly. Okay. Both feet are flexed. Okay. And now we're going to take our left hand towards our right outer ankle. And we're going to pivot in the leg here. Okay. Being gentle with the kneecap. Keep the toes up toward the sky. And it's to stretch down in the hip here as well. Shoulders down the back. Good. And then we'll center our leg and stretching it back up towards the ceiling. And we'll place our right foot onto the mat. Left leg comes on up. Press the back of the thigh into the hands and taking our right leg straight on the mat. Okay, so working nice stretch in the leg, nice and open now compared to doing this at the beginning of class. Okay, and then we bend the knee, reaching for the shin to hug in. And if it's available, we reach for the outer ankle, across the top of the leg for the outer ankle, and then we're just pivoting gently. So really important to keep the foot flexed. Pivoting as if in like a butterfly for hip stretch. Okay. Good. And then we take our leg center, stretch it back up again. Good. And we place the foot down. Okay. Now we're going to take the right ankle over the left knee and square ourselves in that figure 4 shape. Again, a nice hip opener with the support of the floor. And then we're going to lift the left leg up and reach behind the left thigh. Toes to the sky, both feet, real important. Moments here. Straighten that left leg if you want a deeper stretch, because it moves the right ankle closer to the chest, and then you try and keep that deepening as we bend the left leg. Lovely fly coming in. Alright, and then we'll take the left leg down, right leg off, and swap sides. Okay, left ankle over right knee. Reaching behind the right thigh, toes to the sky, coming in our figure 4 shape hip stretch. Relax the outer shoulders down. Breathing. Sorry, mouth closed. Taking the right leg high, straight up to the sky. Moving, helping to move the ankle closer towards the chest. And then bending the knee, keeping those feet flexed. Face is soft and quiet, no tension. And then we release both feet down. Right. And we're going to breathe our arms up, stretch them overhead. Let's stretch both legs straight down. Good. Full body stretch, reaching fingertips, toes opposite direction. And then draw the arms down. And then again, breathe the arms up. Stretch out. And exhale, release arms down. Let's take the feet back up. Okay, knees towards the ceiling. We're going to come into a bridge with a shoulder stretch. Okay. You're going to have the fingertips towards the heels. You're going to tilt your pelvic floor up to press the lower back into the mat. And then lifting the hips up off the heels, the outer shoulders roll down. Okay. Now if it's available, we'll take the arms underneath, interlacing the fingers, reaching the pinky finger side down towards the mat. And draw, shimmy the shoulders under and lifting up. Not everybody can go as deep into this, so just working with your availability. And then we release the arms, relax the shoulders back out, and very slowly lowering down, bone by bone by bone. Really good. Spilling that pelvic floor out at the bottom. Okay. Taking both legs up high, reaching behind the thighs. Okay. You can stay like this for a little decompress. If it feels good, to draw the thighs into the belly and lifting the hips up. Breathe in. And then rolling back out through the spine. Bending the knees and hugging the arms around. A well done hug here. Okay. Last little stretch, taking the arms wide. Now your blanket might be useful because we're going to drop the knees down. And you can fold your blanket up as high as you need to lower the legs down onto them or onto the floor. Okay, so if we're hovering with the legs, please take a blanket underneath. If not, we're on the floor. And then you're going to gaze over your left shoulder in opposition. Wringing the spine out like a wet towel. And then we take the knees up towards the shoulders first as we cross over to the left with the legs. And taking our gaze off. So the shoulders want to be nice and comfortable on the mat, on the floor. Blankets there if you need it. Very good at belly breath in. Staying where you are as you exhale. And drawing the knees up towards the shoulders first and then back to center. If you want to give yourself a last hug, either drawing the shoulders down, hips down, or we can round on up, curling up like a tide ball. And then we're going to release. Everything comes down. Okay, so depending on the temperature of your room, whether you want your blanket over you or anything to come into our relaxation, Shavasana pose. Palms will face up to receive from above, shimmying the shoulders underneath. And then the legs relax out. Face is soft and serene. No tension in the jaw, the tongue can roll back to the throat. Belly is soft but moving with the breath. And it's all that work, hard work, is to gear us up for this last part of class, our relaxation pose. We've stretched and opened not only the muscles and the ligaments, but all the different channels in the body to allow for the energy just to move freely, touching on to wherever's sensitive or needs some healing. And it's so much more accessible for that inner energy to reach everything if we can just let everything go. No tension. Starting from the crown of the head, Releasing down over the face, the eyelids, the brow, the cheekbones, inner ear softens down the sides of the neck, shoulders, down along the arms and out through the fingertips, down the side of the body, the side waist, flexing the ribs, the hips, thighs, washing over the knees, the shins, calf, the feet, and at our soles. Feeling heavy in our neck. It's so heavy, all of a sudden become light, drifting away, floating off into space. There's nothing, just the energy around you. Just letting go. Slowly you might draw your awareness back in, but by all means, if you don't have a time frame, then stay here longer, even for up to 10 minutes or so. Such a wonderful place to be. Those of you who are coming out with me, taking a deep breath, exhaling out. Taking our right hand to our belly, our right hand to our heart, left hand to our belly. Finishing together, expelling the breath out. Inhale from below the navel. Big bit of belly rising up into the heart space. Lifting up into our chest and beyond, taking one more sip. And letting it all go. And slowly lifting the legs up to roll over onto the right side. Letting ourselves there. And then whenever you're ready, sing up to take a comfortable seat, beginning of class. Eyes staying closed. And we sit up tall. taking our hands in front of our heart in prayer pose, lifting our heart up towards our thumbs as we bow our chin. Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much for your efforts again, keeping up your practice, and I trust that you're all well and safe in your bubble. Until next time, namaste.